Spectating from P3. And we off and away we go. It looks like Clarify just got an amazing start. So did Rod. Down the inside of a Haas, down the outside of a Haas. Guys, I cannot have this on. Like, I don't know who anybody is. It's impossible to commentate. Like, don't know how people do it. Don't know how. Oh, Trevor Lamont's tap starts with it. He just loses like 10 positions. There's a Haas off the track, and Trevor Lamont comes back on the track. There's a car sideways on the track. I do not know what is going on. There's a caution in sector 1. And oh, a Haas smacks the side of like 6 cars. Out he comes on the track. There is Gank Plumpy from P12 up to P7. Trevor Lamont drops so many positions and sees so much carnage. What in the hell did I just witness? Holy crap. Damien decides to join the session, but he's completely safe of dying. Rockstar all the way down to P17. Don't know what happens because I had some weird setting and I could not figure out how to get rid of it. Balji already up to P4. Clarify leading the race, and Rod and Clarify already completely up the road. 2021 Qatar moments are about to happen. Purple Sector 1 goes from Rod, though. He's fast. He's flying. How does he have a Sector 1 if he's not ahead? Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Either way, Plumpy already up to P7. This is everything he wanted. So there's a Haas that just drove onto the side of the track and killed like 6 people. Don't know what the hell happened there. A bunch of people came back on the track. A car was sideways at one point. So much carnage, and yet no flags or no virtual safety car or actual safety car has been needed. Trevor Lamont's trying to catch Gank Plumperton. Don't think he can, but hold on. Plumpy on Lego Builder up to P6. It looks like he will be. Who's gonna hit the brakes the latest? Plumpy will hit the brakes the latest, but hold on. The Audi trying to challenge Plumpy on the outside. He has to keep it clean. Hold on. We have little boy glitching and teleporting around. Plumpy makes the overtake. Plumpy up to P6, but now he has a teleportation device up ahead of him. Only 3/10 back is going to be the Cadillac at Balji. He's been really, really good this season. He's messed with this fuel because we're getting the symbol. He obviously is carrying less fuel than he actually needs to be carrying. But in Qatar, with no safety cars, you're going to start to gain that fuel back no matter what. These cars are just quite interesting. Lego Builder gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already. Trevor Lamont staying right on the side of Plumpy. Lego Builder's really struggling with race pace here. Already gets passed by 2 drivers. Back down to P8 where he started. But hold on. He's way faster in the entrance of the corners. He almost tapped the side. Almost tapped the back of the Ferrari driver. But looks like he has kept it pretty clean after that incident. Costa P9, but Dez, he started P15. He is technically P16. Hasn't really moved down, but it looked like he might have just killed a couple people. Baljeet staring at the back of V-Dog. V-Dog really trying to help the fight for the constructors, but V-Dog already struggling with ERS. Doesn't even have the mushroom. Who's going to have the mushroom? It looks like V-Dog's going to keep it. Or not V-Dog, it looks like the Cadillac's going to keep it. Cadillac sniffing the rear of the Aston Martin. Down the inside, down the outside. Is he going to make a move? No, he's not going to make the move. He's just going to keep the pressure on and wait for him to make a mistake. P4 to P3 for the podium place. Right behind the Aston Martin driver. Is he going to try to go on the outside? No, he cannot. Try to get a run on him. It's going to be very hard to overtake here in Qatar, but he definitely has way better ERS management. Little boy has left the session. Polar needs to invite him. Baljeet with way more ERS. He's bound to make the overtake here soon. Don't think V-Dog can really do anything about it unless he significantly slows down. There's a caution in Sector 1. There's something going on. And it looks like Franco's trying to overtake Costa. Costa's trying to overtake Franco. They're all going 3 wide. What is going on? Holy crap. It's definitely bad because Little Boy was glitching in front of everybody. But either way, Franco loses the position. Costa keeps the P8. Holy crap. Little Boy all the way down to P11 now. Alex Pearl trying to overtake his teammate. Oh, Alex Pearl, though, taps the side of Axe, and Axe actually makes the overtake. Alex 3, though, trying to, Alex 3 through. Okay, bro, what the hell, bro? They all just teleport. Okay, bro. We gotta stop this teleportation device, guys. Holy crap. That was crazy. Either way, back up to Gank Plumpy, who got passed by Trevor Lamont at some point. Trevor Lamont's up to P5. He's trying to fight for the podium places, but he really, really, really needs to catch. Mercedes in the bin. What is going on? Yeah, Mercedes is struggling, bro. Mercedes is struggling. Baljeet overtakes V-Dog. Hold on, wheel to wheel. Who's going to get the brakes latest? But who has the better traction? Who has the better line? Looks like the Cadillac. Baljeet's going to keep it. But V-Dog could try to cause a switchback. No, he cannot. And he also doesn't have the mushroom. I keep calling him mushroom, guys. Holy crap. Either one, I'm just keep calling. He also doesn't have the mushroom that Baljeet has. Baljeet's also packed less fuel. He's going to be faster in these early stages. It might be over for V-Dog as long as he might be able to keep it within. He has to try to keep it within. But hold on. We have Rod Montero with way more ERS. But for some reason, when you put Clarify in a car, it does not matter how much ERS you give this driver. He's going to just figure it out. He did it in the first round, and now he's doing it in the 7th. Williams on the back of the Aston. Carter is special? Yes, he is, because he got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings already here on lap 4. A lot more is going to come from that driver. We have a lot more laps coming. Rob Montero trying to think when he can do it. He has a lot more ERS. Holy crap, no he doesn't. How does somebody have the mushroom? How does somebody have overtake boost? How does somebody have this but just can't catch the guy in front? Maybe because that somebody is Clarify. Either way, he's going to try to do something here. He's going to try to be aggressive. No, he won't. He's going to sit back. He's going to relax. Damien is during the session. Damien is quite far down. But what happened to Rockstar? Rockstar in a world of his own. He's chilling. He's minding his own business. He's racing the car because he loves racing the car. But that's the problem. He doesn't love racing the car. So this is going to be quite interesting as well. Gank Plumperton in P6. He's right on the back of Trevor. But hold on. Trevor was 5 seconds down the road. And we have a retirement. And we have a safety car in Qatar. How in the world do we have a safety car on a track that has no walls, like whatsoever pretty much, on a track that we have to turn to increase just to have the slightest chance to have a virtual safety car, and we don't even turn it to increased, and somebody bends it into something and causes a safety car? What just happened? Safety car is out. Everybody will bunch up with the field. Rockstar's already pitted. Rockstar is going to have to somehow do what he always does and whisper to his tires to just not go pop by the end of the 29 laps. Holy crap. Safety car in Qatar for the first time ever in ERS history. We've never had a safety car race this track like 4 or 5 times. We never had a safety car. I hate this track because it never has a safety car. There's never a chance for a safety car. It's never interesting. It's never good. And now all of a sudden we got a safety car, bro. Clarify chooses to stay out. Let's see who else does. Oh, Baljeet fakes it. Tries to fake somebody else to go in. Doesn't look like much is going to happen. Coast is staying out. So is this Carter is special. He's staying out. Carter is going to go in. He's going to take the early safety car, but he's going to lose every position in doing so. Des Gaming stays out. Endless goes in. Hold on. A double stack for Red Bull. Is this going to work out for them? We'll see in just one moment. Is Alex 3 going to pit? Yes, he is. Okay, some of the back markers are pitting now. Little Boy is not going to pit after having quite a collision. Is Damien going to go in the pits? Q calls. Oh, and there's a front wing in the middle of the track from Alex 3. What is going on with this driver, with the Audi driver? How do you hit a pit wall when there's no pit wall to hit? Holy crap, guys. Anyways, Alex 3 has to fix his front wing now, and he had to really slow down so he could change that setting. Rockstar is P17. Does he pit? Does he come around the track and just try to catch up to the back of the pack? He decides to try to catch up to the back of the pack. We have Clarify leading the race. Rod Montero in second place. Then we have Baljeet, who did overtake V-Dog. Trevor Lamont has caught up to the back of this pack. This is very good for him. Gank Plumpy is still in contention for this win. This has helped Haas, though, because Haas does need to catch. No, Haas needs to catch this Aston Martin, bro. Haas needs really bad. Tell Polar to invite. Bro, Polar, invite Little Boy, bro. Invite the Little Boy. No, I don't have you added, so I can't invite you. Dang it, I don't know why I didn't add you, bro. I should have added you. Do you guys know what swig is? Does anybody here know what swig is? Yeah, well, Bob Plan also would have happened if you didn't break rules. Anyways, anybody know what swig is, bro? Oh, you have one by your house? Yeah, bro, I'm just chilling and drinking swig while commentating. This is the dream, bro. This is the life right here. Drinking a big thing of swig, bro. Here's the crazy thing. Okay. Polar has hosted for majority of ERS. Half of ERS, right? Okay. And we didn't have this problem. And then all of a sudden, Damien keeps disconnecting, like a lot. And then like 3 other drivers do. And so we change it to bot plug, right? And then nobody disconnects for another couple seasons, right? And then all of a sudden, people are disconnecting left and right. Okay? So I'm thinking it's just a curse, right? You take somebody, and they're fine for a couple seasons. And then all of a sudden everything goes to shit, right? And then you change it, and all of a sudden you change it, everyone's fine for a couple seasons, and then everything goes to shit, right? So I think what we need to do is Rez needs to come back into the league, and Rez needs to be the all-time host. I think if Rez is hosting the lobbies, I personally, with all my heart, think if Rez was hosting the lobbies, we would be so in a way better place right now, and the session would be a lot smoother. So yeah. That's just my opinion. You guys can not agree with it. I don't care. No, bro. Bot plane, you don't want your admin back. You literally took it, so I don't know what to tell you. Friend's first race at Miami. What are we talking about, bro? Well, you already left it, bro. You literally left it in the ditch. Pick that shit up, shut the box, drop kick that shit off a cliff into the ocean with like 100-pound weights on it, swam down to the bottom, eaten by a shark, shit out, and then like a fucking boat like destroyed it with its propeller, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not all bad, guys. We had one bad race, bro. One bad race with a couple disconnects. Not even a shit ton of people get disconnected, bro. We have Damien, who doesn't count. Damien's Wi-Fi shit, so I don't count Damien's. I don't count Plumpy's, because Plumpy disconnects with bot plane. Actually, Plumpy, statistically, has disconnected worse with bot plane than anybody else. And that's pretty much it. And then we have Little Boy, who's lagging already. Like, I'm just saying, bro, I don't know yet. Either way, I got to commentate. Clarify leading. Rod wants the place. Back markers have pitted. Front markers, whatever you want to call them, have not. Either way, Rod trying to get the run off him. Oh, and Clarify caught him off guard. Hold on, though. Baljeet's trying to get P2. Everyone makes fun of this driver, but this season, he's been absolutely phenomenal. Outside, inside, he opts in the outside. Can he get the better grip? Does he have the better grip? No, he doesn't, but hold on. Plumpy, through goes Plumpy. Up to P5 he goes. This driver said he was nowhere. He's not going to be anywhere in Qatar, and I told him he's just blowing smoke up his ass, and he definitely was. As he's up to P5, Trevor Lamont is P6, and he loses that position. Little Boy has joined. I heard somebody smack into a barrier in the back, but I don't see anybody. Endless makes it up. There's a lot of wheel to wheel. Damien trying to do something. Damien trying to manage. He's really losing positions. He's really struggling on these old tires. Not old tires. On these cold tires. Rockstar takes the position. Can he go down the inside of the Haas driver? No, he cannot. He's going to have to settle back. He's going to have to sit back. He's going to have to wait for a good opportunity. But hold on. Rod doesn't want to wait for an opportunity. He has the ERS now. He has the opportunity now. He needs to go on and catch Clarify. We have a slow-moving caution. Caution in Sector 1. Oh, it's glitch, bro. Caution in Sector 1 is glitch. Can I get admin? Bob's not going to get admin. Bo, Polar, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't deserve it, 100%. Dang. Tires? You want to know tires? Well, I'll show you tires. But hold on. I want to see what happens here. Rod Montero with overtake mode, with S mode. Little Boy has left the session and joined the session, left the session, joined the session. Bro is just teleporting around the track either way. 8/10. Holy slow, bro. Holy, hold on. Lego builder, wheel to wheel, taps the tires with axe. They have to keep the room. They have to do something. The V-carb has lost his front wing, lost at least some part of his front wing as the Audi driver moves up to P9, but he has a 3-second time penalty. I'm pretty sure 3 might be 6. I'll look at penalties and tires in just one moment. But hold on. Red wants to steal challenge for the position. No, he has to pull back to the side. He does not want to challenge for that. But Rockstar wants to challenge anybody ahead of him. Rockstar makes an overtake on Dez. Dez is really slacking in the Haas points. He needs to find some pace here today. He's been around that P15 area all race long. Rod, now the closest he's been in a very, very long time. Bunch of drivers behind. Plumpy struggling with pace. He's 9 times back. Okay, Alex 3 has left the session. Let's do this. That's tires, bro. That's tires, guys. I'll leave tires for a little bit. V-Dog right on the back. This is absolutely beautifully. This is absolutely amazing. Can Aston Martin challenge for the title here today? Can Aston Martin take the lead of the constructors at the end of this race? Hold on. Let Rod cook. Down on the inside, down on the outside. He's not going to fight it. He's not going to choose it. And whoa, Baljeet sends it into the corner. He's going to have to sacrifice that line coming out of it, and he definitely did as V-Dog caught significantly. Trevor Lamont now right on the back of Gank Plumperton. Plumpy definitely struggling. Does not have the overtake mode that the overtake mode that everybody else does behind him. He's going to have to really focus on defending here in just one moment. Trevor sitting right there on the back of him, but hold on. Carter special is closest to Rockstar as he's been for a very long time. But we have a glitch caution in Sector 1. Don't mind that. Lap 10 of 29. Safety car in Qatar. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, but Axe tries to send it down on the outside of Endless, but can't quite make it stick. Endless keeps the P9. No, Endless gets the P9. Points for Red Bull as of right now, but with the 3-second time penalty, he's actually up to P8. Red Bull need these valuable points. Question is, can they keep these valuable points? Damien with the 3-second time penalty. That is not good for him. Trevor needs to really keep the ERS the way it is. Plumpy's using a lot of it. But he can't really sacrifice anything else. Or else. Oh, Trevor Lamont with the normal Trevor Lamont thing. Gets the 3-second time penalty. He wouldn't truly be a Le Mans without it. But either way, he's in a Ferrari versus McLaren. McLaren have no battery. He's just ran out. What can Trevor do? He's burning. He's burning. He's burning. Down on the inside. Hold on. He might be under pressure by Haas. No, he's not. Who's going to break the latest? Oh, Plumpy definitely broke the latest, but it's not going to matter as Trevor Lamont into the Ferrari is already ahead by the apex of the corner. Trevor Lamont makes the overtake. He has overtake mode as well. This is the moment he needs to catch the pack. He will not have it leading the next lap. Oh, but a Haas on the outside of Plumpy. Plumpy's fighting for it. He's fighting for every position. Down on the inside. Costa on the outside. Costa's fighting for a title. Plumpy's fighting for hope. What's going to happen here? Plumpy's been in this situation before. Costa quite hasn't yet. Costa on the outside. Plumpy on the inside. They fought for 5 corners now. Going into the 6th. Costa takes the position. Up to P6, but Plumpy is still going to try to fight for it. He has a lot of ERS because of that fight. Costa has run out quite a bit, actually, and Trevor Lamont has saved a lot. Holy crap. Plumpy, though, still in the fight. He still needs to find the time, but hold on. Baljeet's now right on the back. We have all 4 of these drivers fighting for it, and Desi and Aston Martin are going to be delighted that out of the 4, it's an Aston Martin sandwich. Either way, all 2 tenths back. Can anybody catch Clarify? Oh, and V-Dog goes in the pits. Clarify, even with no overtake mode, is really doing amazing at the battery management. Either way, Rod on the outside, he has to leave the room. Does he leave the room? Yes, he does. Try to get a switchback. Tries to get a different line. Almost cuts off the Cadillac. Doesn't quite do it. No, he cannot get the better line. Baljeet with the time penalty, though. Knows that he has to find something here and has to find something soon because he needs to run away with it if he wants any hope at this win. If he wants any hope at the podium. Because as of right now, Gank Plumperton is on the podium. Yeah, Baljeet, MP3. He has overtake mode, but so does Ron. Clarify doesn't, but he has more. He pretty much has the same ERS. Trevor's catching. Plumpy's struggling. Penalties galore. Rod, 1/10 back. He has 50% ERS. Clarify's definitely using slightly more. This is very good news, but Baljeet has the same as a guy in P1. You can see Baljeet's tires. His left tires are starting to go. Front tires decently fine. Lego Bell with another 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. This is it. This is his chance. He has significantly more ERS. Start to burn now. Hold on. Clarify doesn't care. He's going to pull into the pits. How's Baljeet? I would follow him. Baljeet locks up. Is it a 10? No, it is not. He just saves himself. Plumpy goes into the pits. He's going to go very nice and slow. He does not care. He lost a lot of time compared to everybody else. That's on him, you know? He doesn't want to take the risk. It's not really worth it either. But now, Rod leads the race. Trevor 2 seconds back. He's starting to struggle on these tires as well. A lot of drivers trying to take the undercut here. It was smart. It was actually incredibly smart for Baljeet to follow Clarify in, because now he's still ahead of V-Dog, and if he can stay within that 1 second of Clarify, he could almost guarantee himself this P2. As long as he can keep that overtake mode. Clarify doesn't have overtake mode. He still does, so we need to do everything possible to stay within that 1 second. As of Rod, Rod's going to have to catch up because the undercut will be a thing, and he's not going to have that overtake mode. So this is very smart. With overtake mode nowadays in these regs, you need to really stay with them. I mean, we had DRS in the past, but with just pushing the car flat out pretty much the entire time in 25 cars, even if you didn't have DRS, as long as you knew the line and you were fast at it, you could still put in some crazy laps, really lock in, and still catch back up. But, I mean, you can still do that here. But it's just a lot harder. It's just a lot harder. A 1.2 seconds back. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to be it. And does Rod Montero not pit? No, he doesn't. He's choosing to stay out longer than everybody else. Interesting. Yeah, Will kills me a little disconnect. Yeah, bro. The bad luck. Lego Builder on the back of Franco. They're kind of fighting for, I don't even know what position. But either way, Lego Builder's going to try to make it on the inside. Yes, he does. Easy overtake before the corner. Absolutely beautiful overtake by the Audi driver of Lego Builder. Not gonna lie, 25 cars, if you were fast, then you were fast. But now it's the point where if you're fast, it won't matter unless you're like crazy fast. Yeah, exactly. Well, no, bro, I absolutely love these regs. Like, I don't like to drive them too much because it's just weird. It's different. But, like, these regs make for so much better racing. Way more better racing. Like Bob said, way more competitive. Way better racing. But there are some times where somebody has overtake mode and everybody's overtake mode. It's really hard sometimes to catch back up, but it's definitely possible. It's just harder than 25 regs, that's for sure. Okay, Rod goes into the pits. This is the moment that Clarify needs. He needs to just absolutely slingshot past him. But hold on, Rod doesn't have a time penalty. Clarify does have a time penalty. This could be Clarify's downfall. Ghost has a time penalty, and so does Dez. Haas are absolutely struggling here. The constructors could be blown wide open at the end of this race. It looks to be that Aston are going to get a double podium here today. Clarify sets the fastest lap time. Where is that going to put him? And Rod is not in P1. The overcut, whatever you want to call it, did not work. The undercut definitely worked. As Rod gets past, hold on, Rod might get buzzed by V-Dog. They're on the outside inside, but V-Dog can't quite not keep the line. He's going to go off the track. That's going to be quite interesting later on. But either way, V-Dog has to settle back for P9, which really is P4. But either way, if Rod makes overtake on 1, but now he has to make an overtake on Baljeet. He has better tires by about 2.5 laps or so, 3 laps. Oh, what was that? A heavy break. Oh, a little tire tap right there. Everything's fine. They are racing hard. He knows he has to get past Baljeet here and now, but they both have to leave the space. They both have to leave the room. Nobody can force the other one off. Not really too much tire tapping. Oh, it almost looks like he forced them off there. It looks like there's almost no room. But it also depends on where he was at entering the corner. Rod Montero knows this is a very, very, very important. He has to make the overtake, and he has to make it now. And it looks like Rod Montero is going to make the overtake. He's up to P7. And there he goes. Alex 3 has left the session one more time. Polar has to invite him back if he wants to continue racing here in ERS. Either way, Rod now on the back of Alex, but Alex just left. And oh, because of an AI, Rod loses 2 positions. And he has to go wheel to wheel with an AI. This is absolutely horrible. He's going to send that one to the stewards. That's just horrible, bro. That is just horrible. Either way, he did all that work, overtook 2 drivers, and lost it all because of an AI. Now he's going to have to really try to find... Oh, late tire tap. Ooh, little snap over there from Rod. Clarify running away with the win as of right now, especially because Baljeet has a time penalty just like him. Alex 3 has joined the session. Yeah, no, 100%. Oh, Rod on the inside of his teammate, though, V-Dog. Can he make the overtake? He's not really fighting for the title as of right now. He's just fighting for that win. He wants to say he can win a race. But it doesn't look like he wins. He wants to say he can win a race in Qatar, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to here today. But hold on. He's kept it clean. He's kept it clean for 3 quarters now. Entering the 4th. Entering the 5th. Still wheel to wheel, but he takes the awkward line, but it might be the better line. He has the overtake mode, but so does V-Dog. They're kind of letting Baljeet run away with it. Does he still make the overtake? No, he does not. He sits back. He relaxes. He's just not sending it down the inside. They're going to lose a lot of time at that point. It is just not worth it. Sit back. Relax. It doesn't look like V-Dog is going to get... No, V-Dog's definitely going to get the overtake mode. He's burning everything to get the overtake mode, though. This could help Rod Montero. Rod Montero could start burning at this straight here. He has way more ERS than V-Dog. Could this really come in handy? It looks like Baljeet has almost no ERS, but V-Dog is out of ERS. Rod still has some. He's catching fast, but I don't think he'll catch in the nick of time. No, he will not. Hold up. Where did Costa come from? Costa's not out of this title fight yet. He still wants to be in it. He still wants to challenge for a good position. He does. Oh, he does have a time penalty. Oh, he does have a time penalty. That's going to really, really hurt him. But Rod and V-Dog are looking to be in an interesting position. If V-Dog can get slightly faster, there could be a 1-2 from Aston Martin here today in Qatar. Trevor Lamont gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. As V-Dog tries to make overtake on the inside, Cadillac on the outside. He's trying to make a move stick. Yes, he does. V-Dog loses position, but now Rod has to overtake V-Dog, and through goes Baljeet. Overtake back. He gets overtaken and he overtakes him right back. Goes to sitting back. He's kind of watching it. There's not really much he can do as of right this second. But then you got Clarify in his own little world. Clarify's just minding his own business, bro. Clarify's just here to race, man. Clarify just loves racing. Any fights going on down here? Doesn't look like it too much. Dez kind of just watching the back of some of these drivers. He looks to have no pace. Oh, and there's contact. Oh, he has to go off the track. Is he going to be an illegal overtake? Does he have to slow down? He might have to. No, he doesn't. He goes to avoid the contact, and it looks like Cadillac and the Alpine have just lost the position to him. This is perfect for Dez, but he still has to catch. As of right now, he's not even close to the points. Plumpy really struggling for pace here today. Holy crap. Big struggle for points. Costa trying to make an overtake. Trying to make an overtake over early on, but so is Rod. Does the Haas make a stick? Does the Williams make a stick? He's down on the inside. V-Dog on the outside. V-Dog goes completely off the track. Is that an advantage? Goes off the track to keep the better line so the Haas can pull through. Is the Haas even able to pull through? Looks like he might do it. Hold on. There's Fry Le Mans. Trevor Lamont is looking. He has to leave the room. Just barely left enough space, but he has the better... Oh, he does not have the better line going in this corner. This could be very interesting, but he still keeps it. Costa up to P7, fighting for a title. As Rod makes an overtake on Baljeet, and now he has to catch Clarify. But the amount of tires he just burnt, the amount of time he just lost, Clarify is so far up the road, it might not matter. As now we have a retirement of Lego Builder. He retired it just completely in the middle of the track. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Rod Montero, there's a lot of drivers back to back to back over here, boys. Be quite interesting. No one's going to catch him. No one's going to catch him, but hold on. What about V-Dog on Costa? Nope, just not quite close enough. Hold on. Alex 3. He's right on the back of the Haas of Just Des, but no, he doesn't make the overtake either. Yo, Ash Bro. Yo, what's up, Boplin? How we doing? How we doing, Boplin? Either way, Rod makes the overtake on Damien. As Damien is just really, she's staying out on these hard tires for quite a while. Oh, Damien gets spun! Damien into the gravel. He gets spun, but I think it was Baljeet. I think Baljeet, he's missing a front wing now all of a sudden. I think Baljeet just spun the heck out of Damien. Damien gets a 10-second for exceeding the track limits. Holy crap. Damien lags as Polar, the TP of Cadillac. Bro. Holy crap. What game we hopping in after this race? I don't know. He had to be lags as decent because ain't no way. Oh, bro. I don't know what it was. If you guys were both saying lag, that most likely was but that is crazy. Damien goes flying off the track, gets a 10 because of it. Oh, what a race it has been for Mercedes. Absolutely struggling. The golden duo, especially in Qatar, is just absolutely crumbling beneath their feet. Carter is special. He's right on the back of clarifying, but he's not going to be able to do anything. Costa trying to find something down on the inside of V-Dog. V-Dog takes an awkward line. Can he try to take it back? No, he cannot. V-Dog makes the position. Trevor Lamont sitting back. Trevor Lamont with a 6-second time penalty, and Baljeet's going to follow him on that train. In 5th place, 6 seconds. It's V-Dog's place now. Looks to be a double podium for Aston Martin as it stands, as it sits. I will say I've had this happen before. You could ghost, but you could still get spawned by the guy that's making you ghost. They could desync. Ah, gotcha. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think Clarify runs away with it, bro. I said it in qualifying. I feel like he's gonna run away. Not gonna lie, guys. I think I was right. I don't want to tell you I told you so, but like, I told you so. So. This has been a good race, though. Been a good race. B-Dog, 2/10 back. Ash, bro, what? Look him on the back of V-Dog. Or back of Balls. He doesn't really have to chase him. Doesn't really have to overtake him. He has that time penalty. Everybody else behind has that time penalty. As long as he doesn't do anything bad, he will be fine. Either way, V-Dog in P6, trying to do something. Can he do anything? I don't think he can. Wait, hold on. Maybe he can. Baljeet's almost out of ERS. They had about the exact same amount of ERS. But V-Dog, oh, they have to leave room for the Haas. Oh, but the Ferrari tries to overtake on the outside as well. Then you see Plumpy, the Cadillac of Baljeet, trying to keep the position. But the Aston Martin doesn't want to give it up on the outside through the inside. And the Ferrari flies off the track. Seems like a Trevor Lamont. Oh, they make contact. And through goes the Haas. Oh, through goes the Haas. He's trying to overtake both of them, goes off the track. Is that an advantage? Oh, he's kind of late on the brakes, makes contact with the Aston Martin. Now the Haas is trying to go on the side, but hold on. V-Dog trying to make it 3 wide. He wants the position just as much as anybody else. And Trevor Lamont with his popcorn is sitting there and watching all this unfold, but Costa doesn't want to give it up yet. He has a title to fight for, ladies and gentlemen, as he takes the position up to P4, but hold on, wait a second again. Baljeet is trying to challenge for it, but he can't quite challenge for it. He's now P5, and he's got to settle back in P5. Costa needs to run away with his time penalty, but hold on, Baljeet's still not going to say no. V-Dog still just right behind, and Trevor's right there, and this has helped Plumpy absolutely fantastically, as now he's down and up to P8, and he's right on the back of them. All of them are just there. Holy crap, all of them are just right next to each other, within 1/10. We had some crazy-ass fighting for a second. Either way, wheel to wheel, they had to leave each other in, but they're too busy fighting. This could really help Costa. V-Dog, it's complete. Oh, and I can't do anything because there's a bunch of crap. Either way, oh, Baljeet moves up 1. Does Baljeet move up 2? He's going to really attempt it down on the inside. No, he can't keep it, though. That's going to be a really real line. Trevor Lamont trying to make an overtake down on the outside. No, but he switches to the inside, but he still can't make it. Plumpy watching with the popcorn. Trevor trying to put the popcorn down, but he goes off the track. Trevor Lamont's pulling a Trevor Lamont. And through goes Gang Plumpy. Plumpy up to P6, but now he has to challenge on to V-Dog. He has a 3-second time penalty. V-Dog does not. Right as of right now, the podium is sealed if V-Dog does not get a time penalty here. Holy crap, this is interesting, says Rez, and I completely agree. Fighting at its finest. Costa pulled through with that, which is crazy to me. Those were definitely needed points. V-Dog doesn't want to say no yet, though. He doesn't want to give it up. He looks to still try to fight for it. Rockstar on the back of Des Gaming, who's now got up into the points. Okay, V-Dog, we're starting the straight again. This is going to make things interesting. Everyone watching, everyone sitting back. Trevor can't do anything. Can anybody do anything? Hold on, V-Dog's going to attempt something. Inside, outside, he's choosing the inside. Oh, they make contact. Oh, they make contact again. Almost spins out Baljeet. V-Dog, does he get the position? He's going to try to challenge for outside, and he's going to switch to the inside. He's going to try. Does he get the better line? Yeah, he's using a lot of ERS. He's on the outside of the Cadillac. The Cadillac has to leave him space. Leaving space is exactly what he does. Plumpy doesn't want to attempt anything because that's going to send Plumpy straight into the Shadow Realm. Plumpy is P6 where he's going to have to stay for right now. V-Dog trying to challenge on the inside. Can't quite do anything. Can't quite make it stick. Baljeet is not liking this very much as he might run out of overtake mode if it remains like this. If he keeps losing time to these drivers behind, Costa could try to get lucky and run away with this P3. As of right now, though, no matter what, the P3 is V-Dog's unless something crazy happens and he really slows down. Lap 23 of 29, and Clarified looks to be the first driver this season to win multiple races. Oh, V-Dog not realizing this is the time to go slow. Almost smacks into the back of Baljeet. Baljeet almost running out of ERS, but so is V-Dog. Who has the better? He has the slipstream. Don't think it's going to be enough. Hold on. Gang Plumpy's going to try to do something here. Through goes Gang Plumpy on the outside, but taps tires with Baljeet. Baljeet's going to push him all the way wide, but he still has some room. 3 wide into the second corner, and through goes Plumpy. He has to leave space for Baljeet, but he does. Up to P4 goes Plumpy. This is going to help Costa in every way possible. He needs him to slow down V-Dog so he can gain this podium place. But don't count Plumpy out of it quite yet. He's a 3-time champion of the world. He might believe that P3 is his to deserve. Either way, Baljeet's now down to P5. V-Dog's now down to P6. But he still doesn't have that time penalty, which is still going to shoot him back up to P3 as it stands. Holy crap. Either way, Plumpy and Rockstar gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Plumpy half a second back from Costa. 2/10 away from Baljeet goes V-Dog. I think Baljeet can still take it. Baljeet's been V-Dog's been very aggressive. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get into any scraps and get a time penalty from the stewards. Because as of right now, this is his. Oh, V-Dog really struggles to go slow there. Everybody harvests a lot of ERS, and he just absolutely struggles. Caution in Sector 3. Don't know what's going on there. We have a Mercedes off the track. Quite interesting there. Plumpy trying to catch Costa. Not really making anything work. Hold on, V-Dog trying to do something. Can't do anything either. Exceed track limits. Another 10-second time penalty. Goes Damien. Damien struggling to keep the car alive, but he can't retire the car because cost cap is a thing here in the ERS. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap. 26 seconds of time penalties for Damien. It's still V-Dog's podium. Bro said this race has been hell, but yeah, they're P4. Caution in Sector 1. Slow moving Red Bull. Guessing the Red Bull of Carter. Rod Montero gets a 3-second time penalty. Rod Montero gets a 3-second, and no matter what, all hope's gone for that win. Unless he can find some crazy performance in the last couple laps. Lap 26 of 29, and V-Dog goes down in the inside, but really early on. Is that the smart move? It might be because he still has more ERS than Baljeet. Baljeet runs out of ERS, and V-Dog does not, and he gets the, and then V-Dog will start to run away with it here on the straight. But hold on, Baljeet's going to go for something desperate move, but he can't make it work. And he's still going to have to beat P7. Just Dez is going to move up to P6 and gain some decent points, gain some very important points for Haas. V-Dog 8/10. Oh, someone hit something, bro. I heard it. Plumpy trying to keep something here, bro. But V-Dog, with the no time penalty, is going to really start to hurt him. As right now, it's Plumpy's P5. V-Dog's P3. Half a second back as both the drivers. Baljeet is starting to lose it. I mean, man, if he loses this overtake, it's over. Baljeet has a broken front wing. Don't know if he's going to be able to keep it if he loses it. He gains the overtake mode for another lap. That is good. V-Dog is struggling with battery management. Everyone's struggling with battery management. Besides Rod Montero. V-Dog not really challenging Plumpy anymore. Plumpy can breathe. Baljeet can breathe. Just as can breathe. So can Trevor Lamont and everybody else behind. The only guys fighting now is going to be Plumpy and Costa. Slow-moving Alpine moves out of the way for them as the blue flag. The Alpine does not move out of the way for V-Dog. Oh, the Alpine just moves out of the way now. That's not going to help V-Dogs. He just lost 7 tenths because of that. That's going to hurt him. 7 tenths is a lot here in Formula 1. 3 tenths back, and Plumpy has a lot more ERS. 3-Dog gets a 3! V-Dog gets a 3! This is for the podium. This is a lot more. This is a lot more at stake than it was before. It was V-Dog's podium guaranteed. I mean, I don't even know what to say. V-Dog has bottled the podium away, and now it is either Plumpy's or Costa's. Either one can take it. The question is, who will take it? Baljeet is about to fight with V-Dog here soon, so I think V-Dog is struggling with the ERS right now. He's really trying to catch him, and he is catching, but he's just not going to be able to, as Baljeet's going to overtake him. But I think it's Plumpy gets another 3! Plumpy with a 3-second. We all watched that happen. All hope gets thrown away from McLaren, as it was going to be another podium in the books for Gank Plumpy, and now it goes to Costa. Costa will gain the podium because everybody else keeps getting time penalties, but this will still help V-Dog, as V-Dog will get P4. Plumpy will still get moved down to P5. Wait, Plumpy, well, actually Dez will get shot up because of all these time penalties, so never mind. Plumpy might be P6. My bad. Plumpy can still try to make the overtake on Costa. Maybe force him to get a track limit as well. Race him hard. Force him to do something he does not want to do. Rockstar fighting for 2 points here. He might get one if Red gets within 1 more tenth of him. 3 tenths back is Plumpy. His only last overtake chance is gonna. No, he's not even fighting for a position though. But either way, his last overtake chance is gonna be into turn 1. Can he make it? He's not even going to challenge for it. He can't really challenge for it, and that is it. But my boy Clarify, he cuts his finger really freaking deep. Probably should have went to the hospital, but he did not care. He had a title to fight for. He needed these 25 points, and these 25 points is exactly what he's going to get. He dominated in qualifying, and he dominates in the race. Pulls off an amazing strategy, but probably would have won it without it. Plumpy gets another 3-second time penalty. That will hurt his chances at everything. But either way, 3 poles this season for Clarify, and it's now going to be 2 wins. He will be the first driver this entire season to win multiple races whatsoever. He was the first driver this season to stand on the podium multiple times, and now he's going to be the first driver this season to win twice. Clarify for Domination for Aston Martin rounds the final corner to extend his lead in the driver's title and win in Qatar. What a win for Aston Martin. From the worst team at the beginning of the season to challenging for the best. as Rod Montero is going to have to come home in P2 after quite a strategy call by him. Costa is in P3 and keeps P3 due to all the penalties in the later stages of this race. Puppy P4, but will drop all the way down to P6 after penalties are served. Haas actually overtake V-Dog. That's very, very important for the points, as Aston Martin will lead the drivers even more, but not quite the constructors. Plumpy down P6. Red P7. Baljeet will hit P8 after all the time penalties. Rockstar P9. Endless will end off the points. Trevor Lamont's P11. Haas is in. Oh, really, really sticky situation. Carter P12. Alex DNFs. That will go towards Audis, not McLarens. Franco will get that P13. Dabian with the P15. And little boy, 16th.